Martin Mazimba, back again. So finally, the top five series is back after a long, long time. And what for those that think what's the top five series about? What I do, I just select a random local artist, then I listen to as much tracks from that artist as possible. Then afterwards, I just come and share my top five tracks with you. The aim of this series is that I have to listen to as much local music as possible. And also, I want to start conversation for not and to push you to listen to as much music as you can. Also, then you come back and you debate. This thing, what's up? For me, it's not my favorite. I just want to engage and get us talking about local arts. Now, on this episode, I'll be talking about Choniso Maraire, or Sister Chi, as she was affectionately known. Now, Choniso Maraire is one of those few rare artists who managed to gain iconic and legendary status despite having quite a very short discography. I only know of two albums from her. There's the album Ancient Voices, which I believe was the first album. Then there was Rebel Woman, and she had a couple of singles in between. And more interesting of those two albums, one of them, Rebel Woman, is a very good project. It's filled with a lot of bigger goodness. Then the other one, Ancient Voices, it's one of the finest and one of the most perfect albums to ever be released in Zimbabwe. It's just that good. It's a super album. Sometimes you have to describe how good this album is. And it's over 15 years old, but listen to the album, it does not even feel its age. It can pass an album which was released this past weekend, and you cannot say that for a lot of the other classic albums. Some of them they start showing their age, but for Ancient Voices, it has stood the test of time and it's still sounding very, very good. So now back to the topic again, the top five. So not given the short discography, like I said from Sister Chi, it makes my selection pool rather small. It makes it a bit easier, just a bit. But it was quite a headache because she has a lot of fantastic songs in that short discography. She had a lot of beautiful tracks. So after the ending of selecting, after days of listening and listening, I finally came up with my top five. So here it goes. Number five, I will be track Uombo, also known as Mugarandeka. Now this is like Chwoniso's version cover of the classic Thomas Mafumo track with a similar title titled Mugarandeka. Now Chwoniso did a very good job on this track. I just love the overall feel of this track. The beat is just on point for this track. It's one of those tracks which I can listen to over and over and over again. It's just on point, and what is taken from the album Rebel Woman, which I said is filled with a lot of Mira goodness. If you love Mira, definitely look for the album Rebel Woman. For those of you who have managed to listen to both the tracks, the one version Yachwani, so and one Yamkani, you are going to the comment section. I would like to know which one do you prefer more, the one Mira Yachwani, so or the reggae version I am Kanye. I'll be very much looking forward to your views in the comment section down below. And on number four, I will be track Rebel Woman, which is the title track for a second album, and this is also another very, very beautiful album, beautiful track. And I fell in love with this track in 2018. Not when me and my brother wanted to do a road drive throughout the whole of Zimbabwe. We dedicated a week for that. We not managed to do that, but we managed to visit a lot of the places, the eastern side of Zimbabwe. We made a couple of videos about the trip. You can scroll back to some previous videos on this channel and you can watch those videos. Now, on that trip, we listened to a lot of music, and this is one of those tracks that just stood out of the playlist of music that we were listening to, and I just fell in love with the track from then. And since then, I've been a huge fan of this track, and it has become my favorite track from the album Rebel Woman. It's just a fantastic track. The vocals, the lyrics, just a lot of point. And number three, we go to the track Tamari. Now Tamari, every time I know about this track, it just takes me, it just gives me flashbacks of the movie Everyone's Child. Because this album, Ancient Voices, is played as a soundtrack to that movie. So first time I Tamari, I just picture Raitik at the moment this song was played in the movie. It's just a beautiful track. And over the years, I've been listening to this track, dissecting it, and the guitar work by Andy Brown on this track is amazing. It is one of the best guitar solos that I've ever had, and that guitar work alone, it has made this one of my favorite tracks from Chwoniso. Not taking anything away from Chwoniso's beautiful vocals, but that guitar solo by Andy Brown on this track is just out of this world, and it's fun, and I can listen to it the whole day, the whole week. It does not get boring. It's very, very good. And on number two, we have the track Ancient Voices, which is the title track of her first album. And this is a beautiful, this is sort of like those mystic kind of tracks. And on this track, Chiwoniso is just not, she's just taking us back into history, narrating not the story of Chamiluka, who came, who was like the spirit medium of the people, and he warned his people with the, their invaders who are coming, so we should prepare. He's one of those guys who gave hope to a lot of people during the first Shimurenga days. And the song sang about him because he was the one who gave people hope, he gave people peace, he was their leader. It's a very, very fantastic track. And it is this mystic feeling about it. It's just well done. And it's one of those tracks that if I know it, I cannot help it, but I have to sing along. I just love this track, and it's one of my favorite tracks from Chiwoniso. And before I get to the top ones, if I tell you my favorite track from Chiwoniso, I thought let me just throw around some honorable mentions. And for me, these tracks are not any way lesser than the tracks on this on my top five. But given how I'm feeling today, my state about this past couple of days, I feel these tracks as well. But on another day, on another week, on another month, these tracks will easily get into my top five. And those tracks are mine. It's a beautiful track. There's Antipo Zorora. It's also another very fantastic track which I love. There's Mandrasa. There's Ivainesu. And then there's Chapera. These tracks, they're just fantastic. But Shanas, this time, Artas have been, I think, in the top five. And now, we go to the big one, which is my favorite track from Chiwoniso Marayi, the track Nema Usasa. I know this is a fantastic track. I just love the energy that this track has. Chiwoniso, there was this report that Chiwoniso is a spirit medium, Manoshigo and such. And if you listen to this track, I also want to be like, because the energy is there, the vibe is just there, and the track is just done so well. And on this track, it was inspired by this popular traditional song, which was also popularized by Thomas Mafumo on the track Azaki. And Chiwoniso gave her own version, which is super amazing. And for me, this is my outright favorite track from Chiwoniso. It's been my favorite track from her for years now, and I still love this track. It's just on point. It's not the thing that you can just dance to, you can just get lost into the music. It can get you into a trance. Like I said, it's my favorite track from her. It's an amazing track. And so yeah, those are my top five tracks from Chiwoniso Marayi. So I know a number of you, Chinimali Sakasiana, like I said, she has a lot of amazing tracks. Even though I didn't studio like a man of my tracks not show me, but in those few tracks, nearly all of those tracks are just on point. So selecting your top five will definitely give you a headache, but I'm very much looking forward to see which my top five. And you can say in the comment section down below. And after that, come back, like the video, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.